This is the analysis we carried out to demonstrate the calculation of the t-test to compare two groups of equal size. The t-statistic we got was 0.14, and our conclusion was that we could not reject the null hypothesis of independence between cost and the two-level variable women and men, or alternatively that cost was equal for both groups. I'm going to change the data for the sake of this demonstration. Over here on the right, I have the data replicated. I'm not going to use it, except that I'm going to go back here and I'm going to say that each of these high costs for men is equal to the data on the right divided by 10. So I'm going to say that this is equal to what is in N3 divided by 10. And essentially that changes that cost from $29,000 to $2,900. I'm going to do the same thing, copy, paste, with each of the other high-cost men's admissions. I'm out of the picture now. So that will not change the t-test given here because that was calculated using the data analysis package. But it does change, and I'm just going to say edit, clear all, and get rid of that. But it did change the t-statistic we calculated here, because now the mean for women is $6,800 and the mean for men is $4,000. And the probability of our t-statistic is 0.025, so that we would conclude in this case that men and women are not equal in costs, or that we would reject our null hypothesis that cost is independent of the two-level variable women and men. There's a problem in this analysis, however, that we need to be aware of, and that is right here in the variance for women and the variance for men. If I make the decimal points equal for both, we can see that the variance for the women is in the order of magnitude of 10 times larger than the variance for men. Essentially what we would see is that the variances are not equal. Under a situation where the variances are not equal, the t-test that we have performed here is essentially not appropriate. I'm going to continue this discussion with two additional videos, one discussing the question of how we determine whether two variances are equal or not, and the second discussing the calculation of the t-test when the variances are not equal.